Collaboration. We work together to help each other because we know that if we help one, we all win.
WRCOG has a macro level view of how the region should be developed and the economic growth. Well, the JPA has a micro level, kind of the same vision, is what's best for the region and the people that live in this region.
In 1993, the Base Realignment and Closure Commission identified March to be redesignated as a reserve base. It was a very serious economic hit to the local area. Probably close to $500 million of economic interest was lost.
That's 7,500, 8,000 people that don't have homes in the community that are not here every day. So the economic impact shrinks.
We didn't want to suffer the economic loss of all that revenue as well as thousands of jobs. So that's why March Joint Powers Authority was created.
Our mission for the JPA when it was first formed was to bring good jobs to Riverside County, and I believe we've been very successful at doing that.
One of the great things about the March JPA redevelopment area is that it has a variety of industries, from industrial to commercial to even retail.
We have not just built warehouses, we have built business professional offices, we have built medical facilities, uses that I think benefits everybody in the region.
Because of our military history, we are pro-veterans and always look for opportunities to support them.
The JPA manages the veterans housing on base, and it provides their families with a safe and equitable place to live.
That, I would say, is sort of the jewel for our area, is the main project that serves our veterans.
And to think this is what we've graduated to, establishing a whole village here, it's an amazement looking at the past to think how we started and where we're going.
The JPA is now contributing over $4.5 billion of economic benefit to Riverside County with over 15,000 jobs created. So the mission that we were created to accomplish, I mean, we've far exceeded.
It's been a pleasure to see all of the progress that we've made, and that our original goal was to make sure that we found thousands of jobs, which we've done in tremendous ways. And once you accomplish your goal and see everything that you've accomplished, then it's time for the sunsetting.
The future is bright. Once the March Joint Powers Authority itself sunsets, it will transmit over to the March Inland Port Airport Authority. So it's really not going away, we're just in a way, changing names.
The Joint Powers Authority, I think what it offered is an opportunity to show how powerful partnerships can be for regional efforts, and the transition of the JPA will essentially help expand what those partners have done at March.
We're all about growth, we're all about taking care of our region, and water is a significant part of that.
The future of water is in partnerships. So connecting the drops is a great example of that because it's taking a new philosophy to water management. We didn't like the fact that we had 100,000 customers that were fully dependent of one pipeline and one treatment plant. So we made a decision, we have to diversify our portfolio. We have agreements with City of Corona, City of Norco, Jurupa Community Services District, Western Municipal Water District, and Rubidoux Community Services District. We've built these very expensive pipelines and pump stations and desalters, and we tied together groundwater resources in the Chino Basin and the Riverside Basin with our imported supplies. So what did we get for that? We have phenomenal reliability for our customers. It didn't necessarily provide more water, but it makes sure that if something goes wrong with either one of those supplies, our customers will still have a reliable source of water.
When we have no rainfall coming out of the Sierras, when our snowpack hasn't been as great as we've hoped for it, we still have our local supplies that will make up the difference, and that's what we count on. And that's diversification, that is protection, that is resiliency, that is future planning.
So polling has shown that traffic and congestion are one of the biggest concerns to residents of Riverside County. The stretch of I-15 through Temecula is one of the biggest bottlenecks in District 8, which covers Riverside, San Bernardino counties. And the French Valley Parkway project is just so instrumental into solving that problem.
French Valley, Menifee, Wildemar, Lake Elsinore, Marietta, they're all growing exponentially. And so we have to move people through that funnel choke point that happens to be right in the center of Temecula.
It's not that we need to widen the freeway more, it's that we have to make it work better. And the improvements that are proposed for the French Valley Parkway will help make operations along the corridor a lot smoother.
Visit Temecula Valley is very excited about this project. Getting consumers to our area and out of our area is really important to us, and partnerships were key in making this happen.
The partnerships that are formed in a project like this really helps in the funding aspect of these projects, because when you approach the state and the federal government, if you're coming in as a single entity, it's very easy to get pushed away. But when we come in with 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 other cities, gives that sense of importance.
It's really amazing how far we've came with the connectivity of the freeways and all of the new routes that have been built and the interchanges, and how much better it is.
It wouldn't have been possible without the freeway system. It has allowed this whole area to bloom.
For RCTC, meeting the commitments made to voters, promises made, promises kept, is really important. And the French Valley Parkway project is a shining example of what local funding and local priorities can do when we all put partnership on the table and reach common goals.
The key word is collaboration. Collaboration is extremely important in our region. We are a region, I want all of us to thrive.
There's things still to come. We all have visions in our mind of what we think can happen, but together as we work and we piece those little pixels together to make a new picture, it's a bright future for what we are and what we will become.
It's about all of us succeeding at what we do. It isn't just about one of us succeeding. And those partnerships, those collaborations are crucial. That's critical for all of our success. And so it's about lifting the entire region as a whole and making sure that we're all moving in the same direction and making sure that we're taking care of the region together.